Welcome everyone to a new episode of Soccer Examiner. I'm Victor, and we're finishing the group rounds, group stages. The first match, the Portugal-Brazil game, is probably the most weighted match since the drawings have occurred. Should be a really interesting game. Now, I see this as a very flank played game, or like they're gonna play basically on the wings. Portugal and Brazil both are known for that, known for their defenders going up the field. So Portugal will do that with Fabio Coentrão and Miguel left and right side respectively. As for Brazil, they'll do it with Maicon, has been dangerous and has proven that before in the Korea game, and Michel Bastos on the left side. The key for Portugal will probably be defense. Brazil obviously has a lot of attacking players. Yes, they don't have Kaká, but I believe his replacement will be Julio La Bestia Baptista, which is still a really dangerous player. He hasn't been the same, obviously, since he left Madrid or Arsenal. He plays in Roma now, well, at least the last time I checked. But still a really dangerous player, good finisher. So Portugal, Carvalho and Bruno Alves will have to play a good game. Brazil will be attacking by all sides, and then Eduardo will also be a key match. He has to make big saves in this game. As for Brazil, Robinho has to be inspired. He hasn't been playing at the top of his level, so he needs to step up. Luis Fabiano is getting back in form. Beautiful goals against Ivory Coast. If he continues to do this, he will cause Portugal a lot of problems and a big headache for the goalkeeper Eduardo. And in the back line, you have Lucio, very, very good disciplined player. I don't see him having any trouble with Cristiano Ronaldo, but who knows? We'll see what happens. And speaking about the forward for Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo, hopefully we'll also see Mal Sabrosa again. Thiago should be in the midfield as well because Deco's still injured. And I'm hoping Hugo Almeida will start. Liedson did play well in the last game, but I believe Hugo Almeida just brings a little bit more than Liedson in the attacking front. So we'll see what happens. I'm going with Brazil on this one. I just think Brazil is slightly superior than Portugal. Whether it'll be a big deficit on the scoreboard, I'm not sure, but I'm going with Brazil on this one. Next game, North Korea versus Ivory Coast. Both these teams coming off a loss. Korea obviously morale is low, especially after that 7-0, and they're out of the tournament. As for Ivory Coast, they still have a chance, but it is a slight margin, especially after that 7-0 victory from Portugal. So I believe Ivory Coast should win this game. They've shown more than the North Koreans, especially in the last game versus Brazil. Didier Drogba has to be a key player, and in the back four, Colo Torre has to mandate that back line, and Yaya Touré, has to help with the midfield. They have to control the ball, control the midfield, and distribute to the forwards. With Gervinho, hopefully he'll get the start. As for that, so Salomon Kalou has to, be a bigger presence in this game. He hasn't shown that much. The Chelsea, forward or midfielder has to prove himself, and this is a game where he has to show what he's got. And now for the last games of Group H, Chile versus Spain. Chile have been, they've played really well. They're the ones sitting on the driver's seat. Although technically, mathematically speaking, they can still get knocked out. I don't think the Chilean team will let that happen. Although Spain is coming inspired. Well, not inspired, but, better motivated than they did with the Switzerland game. They got the victory. Now they need one more victory to secure their spot to the next round. Chile, the main key for Chile, good defense. Bravo has to play an amazing game. Arturo Vidal has to close down the back line, has to find a way to prevent balls from getting to El Guajevilla and to Emilio Torres. As for the midfield, or the forwards I should say, Alexis Sanchez has to be the creative player in this game. He's playing so well in the previous two games, at least in my eyes, and he has to keep on improving because I'm not sure if Humberto Suazo has regained his form that we've seen him play. As for Spain, they need to mandate the midfield. They have the players to do it. Xavi, Iniesta, you know, I don't know if Chino Silva's playing. The back line also too, they have to be careful with Chile's counterattack. Puyol has to be ready. Capdevilla, is going to be looking to go up in the attacking portion. And Chile also have to be careful with Sergio Ramos. He loves to get up in the flanks and loves to give crosses or sometimes shoot at the goal, which he actually did during the Honduras game. We have to be careful with that. So after the next match, I'm going with Spain on this one. Actually, no, I'm going for a tie, actually. Should be a close game. At least hopefully it should be a close game. Chile shouldn't... I don't think Chile will let their guard down. So I'm going with a tie on this one. As for the Switzerland-Honduras game, Switzerland, good defensively. Honduras, I don't know what to say about Honduras. They haven't been playing the best soccer. If there's any good points to it, I guess it would be defensively, but they have let in goals, so I don't know what's up with this team. They're starting to get unified, but they need to get more unified. Need to get more of the ball, especially Armando Guevara and Pavon. I don't know if he played last time. Suazo hasn't been showing the same form he did against, when he played against Genoa or when he played with Inter. So someone I think should have this game down easily. I should say Switzerland gets the victory over Honduras. And actually going back to the Chile game, the Chile-Spain game is a really hard game to predict. I thought it was going to be a tie. Actually, I'm going to switch it again. Sorry for all you viewers out there. I'm going to switch. I'm going to say Spain wins by the lowest margin, though. So that's it for my predictions. I will see you guys later. Bye.